Hello everyone, it is Princess underscore Mini4 and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, this is going to be a weight checkup. If you guys are new here, please make sure you hit that notification bell and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a post. Alright you guys, so today's date is Monday, September 8th, 2025, and I just decided to film this video. It's going to be a part 1 of a part 2, and the part 2 will come out in November because I just want to kind of keep myself accountable for my weight loss or just my weight journey in general. So y'all know I've gone back to every Monday weighing myself, but yeah, so I got up this morning and this was my weight. So that is 157. So my goal by November is to have lose 10 pounds. So that will bring me down to 147. So yeah, I have just been, I don't know, life has been life lately, y'all, and it's just like, I don't know. When I started gaining back weight last year, and I really couldn't pinpoint what it was, and I still really can't. Like, one thing I can say is that I really haven't eaten much different. I'm saying like last year when I first started noticing the weight gain, which I think is just like when you have the gastric sleeve. They do say around like the 2, 3, or 4 year mark, the weight starts to trickle back up. So maybe that's just what it was, because at that time I wasn't eating anything different than my norm. Hold on. But now I can say that I am, because of my job. And I'm not going to always try to make a video complaining about my job, but I think it's just the hours that we work and just the lack of, like, you know, if I worked from home, I could probably eat healthier choices because I'm home. But since I'm out all day and I'm in a place, like, we do have microwaves and we have like a toaster oven, but it's like I can't sit there and make like a salad, and I can't bring, like, you know, all this stuff. The refrigerator is only one refrigerator and it's to be used for everyone in the office. So it's like I can't sit there and be like, oh, I'm gonna have me a salad for lunch, you know. And then, you know, like, it's hard when you work, I feel like. And when it comes to me being active, I don't really work out as much as I used to, because I'm just like, I've talked about this plenty of times since I've gotten a job. I'm just so exhausted after work. And you can talk to anybody that's in healthcare and they will say the same thing, you know. And it's just like, it's a type of exhaustion that I can't really explain to people unless you work in healthcare. Like, all of us at my job, we can kind of relate to each other. Like how when you have a day off, you just want to lay in your bed and just bed rot. You know, when it comes to healthcare, it's just not fair for us to work so many hours and do so many things and just not have as much time for ourselves. And, you know, and like I said, by the time you get to the time for yourself, you're just so exhausted to do anything. Like, you're telling me I need to work a 10-hour shift, standing on my feet the majority of the day. Because a lot of times I run back a patient. By the time I come back, my next patient is there. So I was like, I'm putting in the vitals standing up. Then I go and I grab my next patient back. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm supposed to come home and work out. My legs be swelling, y'all. My legs be swelling so big after work. My feet be red and just sore. Like, when I'm driving home, I could barely hit the gas pedal because my feet are hurting so bad. And then it's like my back be hurting. You tell me I'm supposed to work out when I'm in that kind of, you know, like, no, it's literally impossible. So some days I don't work out at all. Other days I don't do my full 30 minutes. Like today I didn't. Well, today I didn't because my Nintendo Switch was acting up. That's another thing, but that's just life. But it's like, it's just hard right now, y'all. And when it, like, you know, I don't know. It is what it is, you know. When it comes to working out, I've been trying to get into doing it every single day, but it's not gonna be like my 30 minutes, you know. And I also feel like I walk a lot throughout the day. So let me see what my Apple Watch says for my steps today. So today it only says 5, well, it's about 6,000 steps by the time I get to bed, which, you know, certain days it's more. Today it was kind of a slower day, so it wasn't too much, but as of last week I had 8,000 steps. So like on a good day I am getting about 10,000 steps from being at work and working out and stuff at home. So I feel like I'm active in a way, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like I'm not working out. You know, I would like to get a gym membership, but I just don't think I would be able to do it. Like, I don't have time. Like, for example, I didn't clock out today till 5:45. So it's like, I gotta make the drive home. Today I had to get the mail and me and my grandma trade cars. I didn't walk into my house until about 6:12. Then it's like, I come home, I change out of my clothes, you know, I unpack my work bag, my lunch bag, I fill up my water bottle, pack my lunch. Then I sit down to eat dinner, it's like 6:30. I'm supposed to work out at 7, you know, and then it's like, you know, I work out at 7, from 7 to 7:30, that's 30 minutes. I read my Bible, then I read my, you know, then I read my, what is it called? Then I read my book, because today is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I read my book. Then it's like 9 o'clock rolls around, it's time for me to have my snack. By 9:30, I'm in that bathroom doing my night routine. You know, then it's, I'm trying to be in the bed by 10, you know, because I'm getting up every day at 5 a.m., y'all. I'm tired, you know, so it's like, when do you have time to really get a workout, really meal prep? I don't have time for that, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like on Saturdays, you know, last Saturday I worked, and then it's like, I just be so tired. I have time to do stuff, but I guess I just have to get out of the, you know, being so tired. Like, I'll just sit on my phone all day Saturday if I have off and just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, because that's really the only thing I have the mental and physical capacity to do so, because I'm so tired. Like, lately, y'all, I haven't had the time to be bored, because I'm just, I mean, you know, I'm on the go. It's just, you know, I don't know, y'all. It's just all a part of the job, and I guess it's something I have to get used to. But one thing I do want to talk about is my eating habits, but I need to drink my water for the night. Hold on, y'all. All right, you guys, I literally just had to just like gulp all my water, because I just looked up and I'm like, it's going on 8:30. Ooh, my stomach hurts. But I don't know, y'all. I'm still trying to get into the swing of things when it comes to having a job. And it's like, you know, I sit there and I try to look at the things I do every day, and I'm like, what can I get rid of to just give me more time to just, you know, have time? But it's like everything that I do, like if I read y'all a typical day, I have, and this is my little reminders, right? So I have take my pills, then I have read my Bible, you know, my time with God. Then I have my midday pills, cardio workout, Bible study at night, then take my pills. Like, there's really not much that I can say that I do that is like, what is a word? Not important. You know, everybody has their own thing. Some people may say, oh, reading the Bible is not that important. That's between you and you alone. But for me, I don't do anything like nonsense. Like, I don't live stream. I barely pick up this camera really much anymore. You know, like, I just feel like everything I do is like either it's productive or something that is needed, you know. So it's like I can't really think of anything in my life to get rid of to allow more time for like healthier eating habits, meal prepping, you know. That's the thing. It's like I don't really know. So, but I'm gonna run through like a typical day of what I ate. So today is Monday the 8th, like I said. So today I got up this morning and I had me a Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast. So it's my coffee. So it was a medium ice original coffee with 3 pumpkin swirl, 2 vanilla shots, coffee milk, and cold foam. I don't know how many calories that is. It doesn't really accurately, you know, do the calorie count, but that was my, what time did I take this picture? At 7:15 in the morning. So, hold on, y'all. Then at work, for lunch, I had chicken Vienna sausages, and I think 1 can is 100 calories. With some saltine crackers, the little mini premium ones I get. I had some gumdrop grapes, and watermelon. I don't think that's a bad lunch, but that's what I had for lunch today. And then for dinner, I made me this chicken. I think it was called melt in your mouth chicken. It was made with like mayonnaise. So it's like obviously a chicken breast. Then the mix was like mayonnaise, Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, minced garlic, and garlic powder. You mix that all up together, put it over your chicken, put it in the oven, cook it. It says 45 minutes. We ended up cooking it for like almost an hour and a half because it was still raw, but it's not dry, so it's good. So I had me some chicken. I only had like maybe 3 little small pieces of that. Sweet potatoes that my grandma made, and some broccoli. I don't think that's a bad meal either. And then for snack tonight, I'm gonna have me some Rita's ice cream, which today is actually not a bad day of eating. You know, a lot of days I snack. I don't know if it's like, I've talked about this before as well since I started working. I don't know if it's like a stress thing, but when I'm at work, I'm like ravenous sometimes. Like I could eat a brick if you had a brick in front of me. So it's like what I've been trying to do is not bring so much with me. I ain't gonna lie to you, before I got home to my dinner, I was snacking on some more of those crackers. You know, I don't know what it is. It's like, but then it's like I said before, I look at other people in my office and they do the same thing. They're always snacking on something. So I mean, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if it's like a healthcare thing. We just always snacking, but I'm telling you, like, everybody got a little snack. But there is this one girl, she came in today with her protein shake, and I was like, okay, I need to get like you. But I just don't like the way protein taste. I don't like the way they taste. I've tried so many different kinds. I got another one out there now. I haven't tried the pumpkin spice one, but I have a white chocolate raspberry Premier Protein out there to try, and I know I'm not gonna like it, so why did I waste my money? But I shouldn't say that. But I think it's like, lately I have been eating really bad. Like, so one of the things I had tried to start doing, what I'm going to try to start doing, or just start doing, is not going into the grocery store. Because first off, oh my gosh, ever since I've gotten a job, I've just spent money. I think I've spent more money since I've had a job than I've made from my job so far. I don't know what it is, you know, but it is what it is. But it's like, when it comes to groceries, we're spending like $500 a month on groceries, and it's not even worth it because we got all that food out there. I got all these snacks, Pirates Booty, popcorns, pop chips, veggie chips, all that stuff. Yet I find myself at the grocery store buying more snacks. So then my snacks start going expired. You know, it's like, I don't know what it is with the shopping. So that's why the last few weeks we've basically been getting like the essentials. So I drink a lot of water. I drink 4 water bottles a day. If you do 4 times 7, that's a lot throughout the week. So the water has been on sale. So we've been getting our 3 cases of water every week. And I just been trying to, like, yesterday, I picked up and I got some, I got stuff for the food. So I got the Parmesan cheese and I picked up the broccoli. You know, so I've been doing pickup orders so I don't go into the store, because I'm an impulse buyer and I just buy anything and everything. So it's like, I don't need to go into the store. But it's like, that's not how you accurately or just efficiently lose weight, is by trying to avoid all sweets. You need to have like self-control. Like, I feel like a normal person goes into the store and just gets what they need and then they leave. You know, I go into the store and I see all this pumpkin stuff. Oh, they got Halloween candy out, let me look. Oh, they got new coffee creamer, let me get that. Like, I'm just not good at going shopping at all. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, now that I have a job, and ever since I've gotten older and I've had my own money, I have just gone berserk on just buying stuff. You know, so it's like, I can't go anywhere without buying any kind of sweets. Like, Crumble Cookie sends me an email. Today's Monday, so I look and see what Crumble Cookie has. I've been buying Crumble Cookie lately. Then it's like, oh, Nothing Bundt Cake has their caramel apple cider cake that you really loved last year. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's not horrible to have that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I can't just go there, and I already said to myself, well, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna get 2 of those apple cider cakes. Why can't you go there and just get 1? You know what I'm saying? And eat, like, I usually have the little Bundt cake and I eat it in 2 days. Could I eat the whole thing in one day? Absolutely. But I try to eat it in 2 days, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, I don't know. It's just little things in my mind that I need to shift, y'all. And I did not want to talk this long in this video. I did not want this video to be long. But yeah. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to quickly run over a plan that I want to lose weight. So the first thing is on the 26th, I have a follow-up from my bariatric people, I think, on my gastric reflux. So I am going to go there and I am going to just explain to them where I've gone wrong. I said I'm going to be real raw and just, you know, to the point. Like, I've gone back to my old ways. I've gone back to eating all these sweets, all this, you know, unhealthy stuff, fried food, fast food, you know, which the stuff that I've never stopped, but before the weight was still coming down. It ain't coming down anymore. So it's like, it's finally caught up to me. So I guess I can't always say, what is that? I can't always say like, oh, I can lose weight and not change the way I eat. Well, I don't think that's the case anymore, because even on days I don't eat much, I just still feel like I just keep gaining. And it's like, now I've hit like a plateau where it's like I'm between 155 and 158, you know, and I want to get back to at least 135 by, like, give me like 6 months, and I want to be able to get there and keep it there. Because whenever I was there before, I was never able to stay there. I would go up and go down and go up and go down. Like, maintaining to me was the hardest, but forget maintaining, I can't even lose anymore. It's like I would do like a sweet detox, and then I would lose weight, lose like 4 or 5 pounds, go off the sweet detox, gain it right back the next week. Like, it's insane, you know. So that's one of the first things I'm going to do. I'm just going to go there and I'm just going to tell them the truth, and I'm just going to lay it all on the table. And I said, look, I need y'all help, you know. So I don't know what's going to happen after that. And actually that's even crazier, because ever since I've gotten a job, not to complain about my job, but I no longer have health insurance because I have a job. So I was on state insurance pretty much since my dad passed, because I was underage. And well, I wasn't underage, I was 18, but still, you know, you're usually on your parents' health insurance here, at least 26. So I was left with none of that, and I had no income, so I was able to get on Medicaid or state insurance, whatever you want to call it. So it was time to renew it, and I told them that I have a job, and they want to know your income without taxes, which is funny, because let's say your income without taxes is like $1,600, but your checks haven't even been half of that yet. You haven't, not half of that, but your checks haven't even been $1,300, $1,200, but they want to see it without taxes. So you tell them it without taxes, and then I get an email saying, well, a letter saying that I'm terminated. So I don't know how, because I know that my bariatric people are going to want to see me more consistently to see if I'm losing weight and all that stuff, but I don't have insurance. And if I get new insurance, it may not cover specialty, and I'm not paying out of pocket for that. So I don't know how that's going to work. I may just have to go to my primary doctor and do it like that. I don't really know. So right now that's all kind of up in the air, because as of October 1st, I have no health insurance. So I don't really know how that's going to work. The second thing I want to do is just write down everything I eat and try to cook every Sunday, and try to have it be like, I need to go back into doing crock pot meals, because crock pot meals, usually we have so much that we give a lot of it away to my uncle, but I want to go back to the crock pot meals because they're big and they should last me all week, and I need to start bringing it to work with me. So I can just bring it in my little containers, and then I can heat it up. So it's like I'm always eating something, and I always want to cook something that has a vegetable. I've been eating a lot of fruit, so that's not a bad thing. It's just the vegetables I haven't really been eating much of. But I mean, I was eating the pickles, the cucumbers, so that wasn't really bad, you know. And then I need to find a lower calorie lunch. Like when I was eating my sandwiches, like I said, my lunch was like 600 calories. That's insane. But it's like, you look at it, it's like, it's not like that unhealthy. I was eating, you know, a turkey and cheese hoagie. No, it wasn't. A turkey and cheese sandwich with mayonnaise. Then I would have cucumbers, like grapes, and some chips, but that was like 600 calories. So I don't know if I need to go back to counting my calories and to stay like between like 1200 calories a day. I don't know, like I'm still trying to figure this out, but I just kind of want to come up with some kind of plan to lose weight. So this is kind of a work in progress. But yeah, so the next thing I'm going to do is show y'all my body, and then I want to show y'all my body again in November, and hopefully I lost some weight. All right, y'all, so another thing I want to quickly say before I show y'all my body is that the fact that I want to get back. I drink 64 ounces of water religiously. Like, my water intake is amazing, but I do want to cut back any other drinks that I drink and maybe just drink water. When it comes to coffee, my coffees aren't too sugary lately. Like, when I begin, I'm like, I get like the little pumpkin swirls, but they're mostly still black. Like, they're not even really that sweet. Like, I used to add in liquid cane sugar to everything. I don't add that in at all anymore. But I do have my chais, which are like, they're my little treat, you know, and I try to only have them like once a week from Starbucks. And at first I was getting like the venti, but then I said, let me go back to getting the grande. So now I get the grandes, and then when I go to Dunkin', I get the mediums, and when I go to Wawa, I get the smaller things. So that's one thing, you know. And then it's like every now and then I've been having like soda. I know we've been having our Slurpees, but you know, I feel like I don't ever want to remove myself from having all of these things. I just need to A, have them in moderation, and B, have them in a smaller size. So here is me. I don't know, I'm just gonna show y'all, these are my arms. I don't know how much, like, where would I lose the like 10 pounds at, but this is my stomach. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all, I took a picture of my stomach this morning. Not that it don't seem like it's much difference, but this was my stomach this morning, right after I weighed myself. So I usually get up and use the bathroom and then weigh myself. So it's a little bit flatter than it is now. Cause I could go like about, I'd say about maybe 3 months pregnant right now. But yeah, ever since I've gained these like 15, 20 pounds, at one point I was having like an hourglass figure, but you notice how that's gone. Like, it's just straight. And this was never even, because that's the surgeon didn't make it even. But yeah, so I've always had my love handles is back. Yeah, I was having an hourglass for like a second, but it's gone now. It's gone. So yeah, I'm just saying that my goal is to lose 10 pounds by part 2 of this video comes out. And if you guys have any advice on how to lose weight, or what I should do to lose weight, and what I should do about my health insurance not being there anymore, you guys can let me know in the comment section down below. I have uploaded my what I eat in the weeks and what I eat in a day, so y'all know everything I eat. I never lie on those. I never lie on anything. Like, I have no reason to lie, you know. So just watch my videos and give me some advice. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell knowing I post, and share this video with your friends. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, love you.